Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. In this video I'm going to be talking about Tarkov Arena. So this is to follow on my little mini-series of breaking down the Tarkov TV podcast that we had at the beginning of April. I've already spoken about subjects such as cheating in Escape from Tarkov, the move over to Unity 2021, and of course the sound overhaul that's taking place in Escape from Tarkov. So this is the last subject from that podcast, and it's Tarkov Arena. Now if you're an avid Escape from Tarkov player, you will no doubt have heard of Arena and probably know a little bit about it. Hopefully by the end of this video I might fill in some gaps that you didn't know about this game, and if you know nothing about Tarkov Arena, hopefully by the end of this video you will have a pretty good idea of what it is. But to give you the basics of what Tarkov Arena is, I'm going to read the little statement that Battlestate Games put out about the game when they announced it just over a year ago. So they say Escape from Tarkov Arena is a standalone game project, a session-based multiplayer first-person shooter for PC with all the known and beloved hardcore game mechanics of Escape from Tarkov. Players will take part in gladiatorial battles in various arenas of the city of Tarkov, organised by a mysterious group of arena masters led by the host. The game will feature various PvP and PvE game modes, ratings, weapon and gear unlocks, and unique features for owners of the main Escape from Tarkov game, like the ability to play as your main profile character. For owners of the EOD pack, Arena will be available for free as DLC. For all other versions of EFT, the Arena will be paid, and also you can purchase the Arena separately without buying the main game. They also say in that statement that Arena was meant to go into testing as of autumn last year. Now at the time when they said that, it sounded like they were going to pick certain people to play behind closed doors. Haven't heard of any of that happening, although they will be testing it privately in the actual studio of course, but we haven't heard of testing going out to anybody else yet. So as of the moment, as far as we are aware, sort of wider testing of the game isn't taking part right now, but I would assume it will start fairly soon. So that little statement should give you a sort of basic understanding of what Tarkov Arena is. When it launches, it's going to have 5 arenas available for you to play in. So if you think of games like Counter-Strike and sort of domination and team deathmatch modes in Call of Duty, things like that, you've got these small maps with small numbers of players playing on them. That's kind of what you're going to be getting with Tarkov Arena, but obviously built around the Escape from Tarkov universe with all of the mechanics moving over from that game into this game. Now when they announced it, there were 3 arenas that were originally announced. Those was Equator, which is the shopping centre map, Air Pit, which is based in an airport terminal, and Bay 5, which we assume is going to be based on the unreleased terminal map in Escape from Tarkov, which is basically just sort of shipping containers everywhere on a quayside. And then when they give us the second teaser in the Tarkov TV podcast, we had Sawmill and Bowl added in. Sawmill based loosely on the Woods map by the looks of it, and Bowl, which we are assuming is going to be in some sort of football stadium or outdoor arena. Nikita has said that at the moment there are 2 game modes available, with a third one coming later on. The third one might be available by the time the game launches, but it says right now there are only 2 available and ready to go, and those are Team Fight and Shootout. So there's going to be 3 altogether eventually. Team Fight is going to be 5 vs 5. Last Hero, I'm assuming, is just going to be sort of the last man standing mode, and Shootout is going to be a tournament one where you're going to have to choose between 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2 or 3 vs 3, and you're going to be able to play these in unranked and ranked modes. So of course as you play the game you're going to earn in-game credits. This will allow you to customize your character in the game, and you're going to have 4 different classes that you can choose from. You're going to have Assault, CQB, Scout and Marksman, and then obviously you've got a favourites menu where you can put your favourite builds into, but obviously the different classes are going to have different types of loadouts. You'll be able to customize those to your will, though, as far as I know, although there's going to be parameters within that. I think you're not going to be able to sort of add assault weapons to the marksman's class and things like that, but customization will obviously play a big part in this. So you should by now have a sort of basic understanding of what Tarkov Arena is going to be. Obviously, as I say, it's a completely standalone game. It's just based in the Tarkov universe. EOD owners are going to have Arena for free. Everybody else will have to buy it, but you don't have to own Escape from Tarkov to buy it. But there's going to be a little bit of confusion here put into the mix. So Nikita has said that certain things may carry over from Escape from Tarkov into Tarkov Arena. Now he has confirmed that you'll be able to use your PMC from Escape from Tarkov in Tarkov Arena. Now I assume this to mean that you will just have access to the character, the aesthetic look of your character, but nothing else will carry over. But there are rumours out there that your skills may carry over, that certain attributes of your your loadout may carry over. So things like the money that you earn in Escape from Tarkov, you may be able to move over into Tarkov Arena. Personally, I don't agree with any of that. I think Tarkov Arena should be just built on its own merit, and your skills in that should just apply to that and not be brought over from Escape from Tarkov, because then people are going to be at a distinct disadvantage going up against certain players. And we all know and understand that happens in Escape from Tarkov. That's part and parcel of that game. But to put that into Tarkov Arena, I think may annoy a lot of people. Now, Tarkov Arena is going to be aimed more at a casual player. The shorter based player sessions, you know, they're not long 45-minute raids like what you get in Escape from Tarkov. So they're obviously going to be trying to appeal to a more casual player, the more popular crowd. But if they're going to carry over things like that from Escape from Tarkov, that's going to put those people off. So, but like I say, not much of that sort of subject has been confirmed yet by Battlestate Games. We'll just have to wait and see as we go along. So when will we get our hands on Tarkov Arena? That is unknown at the moment. Now, Nikita said in the podcast that we should look out for news of Tarkov Arena over the next 6 to 8 months, so it doesn't look like it's going to launch anytime soon. I would think that it might go into some sort of closed testing with hand-picked players later in the year. So we might not actually see this game out to the wider audience until maybe next year. But take all of that with a pinch of salt. As always with anything Escape from Tarkov, it changes all the time. But I would say that we're probably looking at the back end of the year, beginning of next year, before we actually get a wider audience allowed to play this game. So when Tarkov Arena does eventually launch, it's going to launch into a market that's pretty compact. There's a lot of other games out there vying for the sort of casual player base. People that just want to jump into a game for half hour, an hour, and then log off. And it's a crowded market, has to be said. But the uniqueness of the Escape from Tarkov mechanics are going to be what sets this game apart from others. Now, as I say, EOD owners are going to have Arena for free, so it will already have an instantly quite big audience. That's not to say that everybody that plays Escape from Tarkov will want to go play Tarkov Arena, but I would assume that quite a lot of people will go check it out. So straight away, it's going to have quite a big player base. A lot of people that don't have EOD but have Escape from Tarkov will obviously go and play it. And then you've got people that like Escape from Tarkov but don't like playing it, but this might appease them. You know, it's shorter game, play sessions, and it's got the mechanics and everything, but they don't have to do all the inventory management and everything that comes with Escape from Tarkov and the 40 odd minute raids. This might appeal to them a lot more. So I think it will be a popular game eventually. Now, Nikita says that he wants it to be esports ready at some point. Whether it'll become an esports title or not, I don't know, but I could see it being one because of the mechanics and the way it plays. It's obviously going to play a lot slower than sort of Call of Duty-esque games and Counter-Strike games where it's a quick run and gun games. This is going to be a little bit more methodical. You're going to have to be a little bit more tactical in your gameplay, but again, that appeals to a lot of people out there, so I think it will garner a huge audience as it goes. Now, people are going to say, well, it's just going to carry over the same issues that Escape from Tarkov has. Now, it shouldn't. It's been built around the new core game mechanics that have new netcode in them. It's been built in Unity 2021, which will iron out a lot of the sort of netcode issues and the server to client issues that we get, such as desync and things like that. So it's been built from the ground up. It hasn't been built on any of the netcode that's used in Escape from Tarkov. It is a completely separate game, so it should play quite differently, and it should be a better put together game. Graphically, it's going to run a lot better. Obviously, it should do. It's on smaller maps with smaller player numbers anyway, but it's going to be built in Unity 2021. It's going to support a lot more things, so it should support the latest version, the DLSS and SFR, when it comes out. Sound wise, it's been built with the new sound mechanics in mind, so the sound should be good in it. Obviously, for it to be esports ready, it's got to have nailed on sound and graphics. So I think it's gonna, I think people might be surprised when it launches, to be fair, just how well put together it will be. Now, I might eat those words when it is eventually released. Hopefully I don't. But Nikita seems very optimistic about all of the game mechanics that have been built around Unity 2021 and the move over to that, the difference that's going to make in Escape from Tarkov, and the fact that Tarkov Arena is being built with this in mind anyway, so it should be an altogether better put together game. So hopefully it will launch in a better state than Escape from Tarkov did, but we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully by now you've got a better understanding of what Tarkov Arena is going to be. I'm going to be following the game closely as the development goes on, so when news comes out of it, I will of course put a video out letting you guys know what I know about it. But right now there's not a whole lot of information out there, but to be fair, it's a pretty basic game. Small maps, small player numbers, small amount of modes. I would expect more modes to be added at some point though. It's going to be this crossover that we get from Escape from Tarkov into this game, and how much Tarkov bleeds into Arena. Personally, I don't think any of it should. Yes, being able to bring over your customized character from Escape from Tarkov, I agree with that, that's fair enough. It's not going to give you any kind of advantage, but bringing over certain access to your loadout, the money and the skills, I don't agree with that one at all. But we'll have to wait and see what happens as it goes along. So if you want to keep up to date with Tarkov Arena, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. If you don't want to subscribe, leaving a like would be very much appreciated. Again, that really helps me out. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.